Singapore Chungney Brown, Vietnam Airlines 450, ready for pushback with information mic.
Vietnam Airlines 450, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Vietnam Airlines 450.
Singapore Chani Brown, Asiana 1
Approved, tail to the north.
Singapore Chungney Brown, Vietnam Airlines 450, ready to taxi with information mic.
Singapore Chani Ground, Singapore 177, ready to taxi to runway 20 right with information mic.
Singapore 322 Super, request frequency change.
Indonesia 97 Super, request frequency change. Singapore Chani Ground, Korean Air 001 Heavy, request taxi to E12 at the other terminals. Vietnam Airlines 450, runway 20 center, taxi via contact tower when ready. Singapore Chani
Taxiing to runway 20 center via Vietnam Airlines 450.
Korean Air 001 Heavy, taxi to E12 via. Taxiing to E12 via Korean Air 001 Heavy. Shunfeng 7523, taxi to 612 via Victor. Contacting Singapore. North. Asiana 1098, taxi to 400 via. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Cathay 335 Heavy.
Taxiing to 400 via Asiana 1098.
Vietnam Airlines 450, request frequency change.
Singapore Chani Ground, Speedbird 0617, cleared for immediate takeoff. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 20 right, Singapore 1883. Indonesia 97 Super, line up and wait runway 20 center. Vietnam Airlines 450, line up and wait runway 20 center.
Line up and wait runway 20 center, Vietnam Airlines 450.
Singapore Chani Tower, Philippines 511, inbound on the ILS runway 20 center. Singapore Chani Tower, Singapore 177, ready for departure in sequence at runway 20 right, remaining in the pattern. Singapore 177, line up and wait runway 20 right. Air Canada 09 Echo Romeo, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. Line up and wait runway 20 right, Singapore 177.
Wilco, Air Canada 09 Echo Romeo.
Philippines 511, wind 160 at 6, number 1, runway 20 center, cleared to land. Japan Air 838 Heavy, request frequency change. Victor Tango Foxtrot Sierra Sierra, wind 160 at 6, number 1, runway 20 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 20 center, Philippines 511. Singapore 168, when able turn left and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. Wilco, Singapore 168. Indonesia 97 Super, wind 160 at 6, runway 20 center, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 20 center, Indonesia 97 Super. Singapore 168, please expedite. Singapore 177, hold short of runway 20 right. Vietnam Airlines 450, wind 160 at 6, runway 20 center, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 20 center, Vietnam Airlines 450.
Singapore 1, line up and wait runway 20 center. Line up and wait runway 20 center, Singapore 1. Indonesia 97 Super, contact Singapore Center on 127.0. Singapore 177, line up and wait runway 20 right. Singapore Chani Tower, Singapore 68, inbound on the ILS runway 20 right. Singapore Chani Tower, New Zealand 284 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 20 center. Contacting Singapore Center on 127.0, Indonesia 97 Super. Line up and wait runway 20 right, Singapore 177. Singapore 68, line 160 at 6, number 1, runway 20 right, clear to land. New Zealand 284 heavy, line 160 at 6, number 2, runway 20 center, clear to land.
Singapore Changi Tower, Beijing 002 Victor Alpha, inbound on the ILS runway 20 right.
Going around, Victor Tango Foxtrot Sierra Sierra. Vietnam Airlines 450, Vietnam Airlines 450, Vietnam Airlines 450, contact Tan Sun Tower on 118.7.
Contacting maintain 18 knots, 56 mile right, Vietnam Airlines 450.
500. 400. 300.
Sun Tower, Singapore 2364, ready for departure at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern.
200.
Singapore 2364, line 250 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Singapore 2364, correction, stand by. Singapore 2364, line 250 at 6, runway
30,
25 left,
20,
cleared for takeoff,
retard,
left traffic.
retard.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Singapore 2364.
Contacting Tan Sun Ground.
Vietnam